Greetings and salutations, YouTubers. This is Zillafan85, back today doing my newest video, doing another figure review. And today I wanted to go ahead and review my Burning Godzilla minifigure. This, of course, is from the Bandai Creation Pack of Destruction set. I got that set way back when. It was after it came out, but I remember getting it from KB Toys in the mall back when KB Toys was still around. And it was really cool because they always had a lot of Godzilla stuff there, so it was one of the many reasons I always loved KB Toys. So it was kind of a shame when they, just kind of went out of business, whatever. But like I said, I picked this guy up many years back. I picked up that whole Pack of Destruction set, I should say. But what I ended up doing was I actually went ahead and kept a few of the figures from it, a few of the ones that I wanted, and then the rest I ended up giving to my friend. I don't know, maybe I should have kept them all, but not too big of a deal though. But there were a few of them from the set that I really wanted, and those are the ones that I kept, and of course this is one of them. And this certainly is one of, if not, in my opinion, the best figure of the set. It's a really cool minifigure of the Burning Godzilla, of course featured from the 1995 film Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, as it could also be called. I'm sure I'll be saying that more once I actually do review. I have a couple Destoroyah figures, so I'll be doing that plenty more in the future. But nonetheless, though, like I said, this figure, I think they did a really good job with this. I really, really like it. I've seen the Bandai Creation 6-figure counterpart to this, and I actually kind of like this one better. I think like I said, I think they did a better job with this one, just in my opinion. I am planning to get a standard size figure of this because right now this is the only version of Burning Godzilla that I have. But I'm thinking what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get a hold of the SH Monster Arts version of Burning Godzilla, because that's the one that I really want. And what I'm going to do is, because I'm actually really excited about this, I'm going to be attending G-Fest this year. My friend and I are going, first time ever for both of us to be attending G-Fest, so I'm really, really looking forward to it. I know I'll find a lot of good hauls there, and that's going to be my main priority for what I want to get there, is to see if I can get a hold of the SH Monster Arts Burning Godzilla. And of course, if I do, there will certainly be a review of that to come. And I'm thinking too, for G-Fest, while I'm on the subject, I'm going to maybe try and do a video on it of some sort. I don't know if I'm going to do a live thing or what I'm going to do, but I do want to do something regarding G-Fest, so that'll be coming up. But we're still a few months away right now, because end of March here. Yeah, so and G-Fest is in July, so I'm just trying to get my bearings straight. But nonetheless, though, like I said, Burning Godzilla, or Godzilla Meltdown, as he's also called, again, from Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, due to the incident on Birth Island, and he sort of mutated when Birth Island was affected, and ended up sinking into the sea, so he mutated and he was overpowered basically at this point, so he became the Burning Godzilla. Little Godzilla at that point was mutated as well when he was affected by it, and of course became Godzilla Jr. And out of the incarnations of, little Godzilla, Godzilla's son, whatever, Minya, Godzilla Jr. was my favorite incarnation anyway. So I've got a couple figures of Godzilla Jr., which I'll review in the future as well. But like I said, I just always liked Burning Godzilla. Well, actually, at first, when I saw Burning Godzilla from Godzilla vs. Destoroyah, I was kind of on the fence about it, because I wanted just Godzilla to look like Godzilla, but later on I really came to appreciate this look and really just just realized how awesome this is, and you know, especially too, like I said, he was much more powerful in this form, so really, really awesome. You know, but nonetheless, though, I obviously don't want to stray too much, so let's go ahead and jump into the figure review itself. We'll start with the paint job. Very, very nicely done here, you know, especially for a minifigure. Like I said, I really think they did a nice job. There's a bit of dust on the figure. Like I said, I've had it a long time. I try to dust them as best as I can, so bear with me on that. But you can see he's still got the charcoalish paint all around him, you know, again, which is Godzilla's signature color for his skin. But then, of course, because of that whole reaction to the Birth Island incident, when he was mutated into this form, and his he's got that whole meltdown thing going on, so you can see the areas on his body that have this sort of volcanic looking effect to them, and I think they applied the paint very well. So you've got this sort of orangish, like a reddish orangish color mixed in with these yellow highlights on them to show that sort of, you know, fiery, volcanic-y look about him. I think it looks really, really cool. I like the way that they did it on the shoulders, as you can see, and they're pretty much in sync with each other. I like that. I like that feature a lot. Got it on his thighs here. Again, you can see that. The orange and the yellow highlights on his abdomen and his chest. Very, very cool. And of course, his spines and that sort of reddish, orangish color paint, with some hints of the charcoalish color on the spines. As you can see, a little bit of the hints of those. It should have been more prominent instead of all lit up. So I don't know if it's lit up like he's about to fire his spiral ray or not. You know, but I would have preferred it if it was more of what it was supposed to look like, with the reddish orangish on the outer parts of the spines where the points are, and then the charcoalish paint for the main part of the spine. But nonetheless, I still think it looks pretty cool. So, and then of course you got the eyes. If you can see, hopefully the camera focuses a little bit here. That sort of orange glow, very, very cool looking. That's one thing really love with Burning Godzilla, those eyes. So trying to see if I can show them off here. You still got the pupils with the black and white in them, but the orange really, really pops. That's one thing, like I said, to note with Burning Godzilla. And then, of course, you got the white for the teeth there. They look pretty good. You got the red for the tongue painted inside. So you got that extra bit that they added in. And, of course, for the finger claws and the toe claws, you got that sort of cream bone color, as you can see. And it looks pretty good, so it definitely stands out. So that's about it for the paint job. For the detailing, again, like I said, you got the spines pretty well detailed here, pretty prominent, and look like that Heisei design, so they did a pretty good job with that. The face, again, I think they did very, very well. I mean, you really, really can tell that this is the Burning Godzilla when you look at that face. You know, and for a minifigure, that's just an awesome job. You know, to me, like I said, easily one of, if not the best figure from that Pack of Destruction set. So I really, really like this figure a lot. Again, like I said, they added the detail for all the you know, for all those lit up highlights on there, because this was basically the same as the '94 suit. But they just added all the lights in there to showcase the meltdown phase for Godzilla, you know, aka the Burning Godzilla. So, but they got all those in there, all that detail, like I said. So the paint, and then the way it sort of fades in with the rest of the skin and all that, it looks really, really cool. They got all the scaling on him. Done very, very well. Again, for a minifigure, I really, really like it. You can see the scales all over Godzilla's body. You got the rivets on the top of the head. Again, the spines, the larger spines there, and going into the smaller spines on the tail. You've got the segmentations on the tail. Again, very signature of Godzilla. It's a nice size, nice long tail. It curves at the end. Looks very, very cool. Really makes a nice piece when you have it on display like that. And he looks like he's, ready for a battle or ready for to destroy. It looks really, really cool. Again, like I said, they got the detailing on the inside of the mouth with the tongue and what have you, and of the teeth and the claws and everything. So I really, really like it. I really, really like the way they made it look. Like I said, it's very, very indicative of Burning Godzilla's design. And then, of course, articulation, but for this one, there is none. For a few of the, or at least a couple of the of those figures from that Pack of Destruction set, they do have a few points of articulation, but this one doesn't have any. So one thing to note with that, but nonetheless, still, like I said, still a really cool looking display piece. You can find these online on eBay, etc., etc. The ones that I've seen are really not expensive unless you're gonna buy the entire Pack of Destruction set. Then you'll be paying a little bit more for it, obviously, because it comes with 10 figures in the set. So even though it's Bandai Creation and their minifigures, because this set, it was from, I believe, 2002 when it was released, so it is older now and it is kind of a bit rare, especially if you're going to buy the complete set. So it is going to cost you a bit. So that's one thing to note with that. But if you buy them individually, like for instance, if you just want the Burning Godzilla minifigure, you can find that for a pretty decent deal. I would say for less than $20, you should be paying for it, maybe even less than 15. So it just depends on what you want to do. If you want to get the whole set, or if you just want to get like individual figures. So, but I definitely recommend this. Like I said, I think they did a really, really nice job with Burning Godzilla here. And like I said, definitely a version of Godzilla that I've come to really, really love. I just think Burning Godzilla is so awesome. So anyway, though, folks, I do think that about covers it for the video. I know I went on a little bit like I usually do. I do apologize about that. But I would like to thank you so much for watching. If you would like to subscribe, please feel free to do so. If you would like to like and or comment on any of my videos, please feel free to do so as well. And just remember, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, you be good to yourselves, and sayonara.